Okay, David, go ahead.
I'm going to begin. All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of AARP and Senior Planet, I want to welcome you to today's presentation. My name is David, and my presenting partner today is Mary Zian. We want you all to know that we are very passionate about community engagement and education and personal health and well-being. Today, we want to give you a brief overview of our organization and a quick demo of one of our lessons, which I believe will clearly illustrate the similar mission and core values of AARP and the Live Healthy Miami Gardens initiative. We want to thank you sincerely for being here and also for giving us the opportunity to share such valuable information with you all. And we really look forward to speaking with you in the future. I will talk to you guys for about 10 minutes at the start. Then Mary will go for about 15 minutes. And finally, I will demo a lesson for you in the last 5 minutes. I think you will find it very useful. It's about apps for your smartphone that you can use for meditation, which can be very beneficial for our health. One note before we begin, it looks like we will not be taking questions at the end of the presentation. But if you do have a question, you can type it in the chat and we will do our best to answer them there. Also, it's possible that your question might be answered on one of the slides as we are moving through the presentation. So thank you very much once again. And with that said, let's get started. Just give me a second here. I am going to share my screen. Okay. So once again, welcome to Senior Planet from AARP. We want to give you a quick overview of what we're going to cover today. So we're going to start off talking about our mission, our different locations across the country, and the programs that we have available, the hotline resource, newsletters, surveys. We're also going to give you tips on how to get more involved and show you what you can do on the AARP website. It says here that there will be time for questions at the end, but no, as I said, we will not have time for that. Our apologies. So, as you can see here, we have this kind of slogan for AARP that we like to use, which is aging with attitude. And we like to think that that represents us very well. Many times people see AARP, but they also see Senior Planet and they also see OATS. And they want to know what's the difference or what's the correlation between all of them. Well, Senior Planet is basically a space for social connection and learning, which is designed for older adults ages 50 and up. It's in Wynwood. And right now we are in the process of opening it up. We wanted to actually open up and have everyone come visit us in January, but that didn't happen. We're still waiting for some permits from the city, but we really, really hope to be open very soon. We're very anxious to get it up and running because we want to get rolling. So Senior Planet is the physical space that we have there in Wynwood. So what is OATS? So OATS stands for Older Adults Technology Services. It's a social impact organization. We have the mission to harness technology to change the way we age. Basically speaking, OATS is our curriculum. Our lessons are designed by OATS, professional educators. And then AARP is kind of like our parent company. So AARP and Senior Planet and OATS, we all work together to present you with these classes and lessons and workshops and other things that I'm going to show you in a minute. But I want to show you about our locations. So if you take a look at this map, you'll see that New York and Colorado and Florida are highlighted. So there are 2 existing centers in New York, 1 in Denver, and then here it says that the one in Miami, Florida is opening 2023. Well, we're a little bit past that point, but we're doing our best, and we really, really think we're going to be open this month. We can't guarantee that yet, but we're doing everything we can. So apart from that, we are active in San Antonio, Texas, even though there isn't a physical location there, and also in Montgomery County, Maryland, which I guess we can't see on this map. So these are our physical locations, but we try to do outreach and we go to different places to do classes. We go to libraries, we go to community centers, so on and so forth. So we have different types of programs that we offer for our community. So we have discussion groups, we have lectures, which is basically mostly the trainer doing the talking. Then we have workshops which are a bit more hands-on, where the participants get the chance to actually practice what they've learned. We have program series, which are kind of longer sets of classes and courses. We have the option for 5 or 10-week courses. We have guest speakers. We have all kinds of special events all the time. So there's a lot to look out for, and there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to benefit from by joining one of these programs. The next thing I would like to briefly tell you about is the hotline. And you can see this phone number right here, which if you're interested, you can write down right now. It's 888-713-3495. So our free hotline connects you with patient agents who can answer questions like how to use Zoom, set up an email account, download an app, pretty much any question you could have relating to technology or about the organization. You would want to call the hotline. Also, as a note here, you can see in the second paragraph, you can learn how to save money on your home internet bill through the Affordable Connectivity Program, or find out more about upcoming classes. And the nice thing about the hotline is that they're open till pretty late, 8 p.m. That's not bad. So from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can call this number, and they're very helpful. And I encourage everybody to write this number down if you haven't done so already. Let's see, we're going to talk about newsletters. So we do send out weekly newsletters to inform participants of our upcoming classes and newly published articles. The types of newsletters include the Orbit, which is just a roundup of weekly articles. Local newsletters for in-person classes. So if there is an event happening, or there are classes happening at the Senior Planet Center or in one of the outreach locations, there's newsletters for that as well. Also for online events or for online classes, which we do as well. Not all of our classes are in person. We can do distance learning or online classes as well. The health and wellness newsletter for fitness classes and announcements. I think this ties in very well with the Live Healthy Miami Gardens initiative. And also we have the Senior Planet community newsletter, which is again about our physical location down there in Wynwood. If you just go to seniorplanet.org/newsletter, you can sign up there. So I'll give you a second or two to write that down before we move on. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so Mary is going to explain to you now about surveys and some other useful information. Mary, your microphone?
I'm sorry, it's okay now. Sorry, that's fine.
I'm going to present my screen, okay?
Good evening to everyone. My name is Marizian. So let me see. I can see your screen, David.
Yeah, just a second. I'm working on it. Sorry about that, folks.
That's fine.
A little technical difficulty. Okay. There we go again. Is that good?
Yes, that's fine now. Thank you. Yeah. As a non-profit program, regularly Senior Planet sends out surveys to help us improve programs and measure our impact. Then it's very important for us, your feedback. It will help us to guide the future of Senior Planet programming, and also will help us to stay funding. Then who will have access to your information? So only limited Senior Planet staff will have access to your information. Please, the next slide. Okay. In 2021, Senior Planet Community got launched as a free social media platform exclusive to other adults. The highlight points of the platform include interest-based groups. It's designed for and by other adults, user-generated content, safe and trusted, and ad-free. Here you can see some pictures of our Senior Planet community, so you can connect to our website to get more information. Please, next slide, David. We have lectures and workshops that can help you to save money on internet. For example, we have the Affordable Connectivity Program, ACP, that can help you to save money on monthly internet costs. With the ACP, the eligible households can get $30 off monthly on internet bills. You can receive a one-time discount of up $100 to purchase a laptop, a tablet, or a computer. And also we have lectures that can help you to save money on internet, like streaming and smart TV. So we have a lot of classes or lectures or workshops that can help you. So you can connect to our website, seniorplanet.org, to get more information about how to save money on internet. Next slide. So you can connect to our website. This is seniorplanet.org. You can find upcoming online and in-person classes. We have technical tips for watch and how to make videos. With original articles, you can sign up for our newsletters. You can learn about in-person and virtual volunteer opportunities, and you can donate to support the delivery of free programs. So I invite you to connect to our website. It's very interesting. You can get a lot of information on our website. Next slide, please, David. And as a nonprofit, we appreciate all donations, no matter the size, that help support the delivery of our food program. Your donation to Senior Planet, we help advance our mission of harnessing the power of technology to change the way we age. You can support the peers and continue learning. We receive donor exclusive quarterly impact reports and our covered annual technology review. So every dollar helps us further our mission. Then here you can go to our Senior Planet website to get more information about donation, about Senior Planet technology. Then if you have questions, or let's see. I think David will talk to you about a demo we have, a class demo. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just get set up here with what I want to show you guys next, which is basically a demo of one of the classes that we have. It's kind of a shortened version, and we're not going to have time to go through the whole thing. But I want to show you the basics of it. I want to show you the gist of the kinds of classes and experiences that we provide. So one more time, I'm going to share my screen. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so over here, we're going to talk a little bit about meditation apps. So when I discovered this, I was very, very intrigued. I had tried meditation before in my life. It never really worked. I talked to people. They tried to give me tips about it. And it never really took with me. It took a long time for me to actually get used to the idea of meditating. And for a while there, I was doing really good. And I found some interesting apps, and I even read a book that was given to me as a gift. But after seeing the app that we're going to talk about today, I was like, okay, this is the real deal. This is great. So getting started with a meditation app. Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second, guys. So sorry about that. All right, that's better. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so all of our lessons start with our objectives. In this case, we're going to talk about the overview of Insight Timer. Insight Timer is the app for your phone that helps you with meditation. We'll show you how to sign up for an account, explore the features grid, more on that later, how to attend live yoga sessions, how to discover new content, find saved content so you can actually organize and manage your own content. You can play the recorded content, and you can discover a community, which is great because you can connect with other people who are using the app. So a quick overview of the Insight Timer. It's a free well-being app for meditation, sleep, breathwork, yoga, and more, with over 162,000 guided meditations and 14,000 teachers and experts from around the world. Thousands of music tracks and ambient sound to calm the mind and sleep better. So I don't know if any of you have ever tried to sleep with like ambient noise in the background. It's actually pretty great. The times that I've done it, it has helped me to sleep really deeply. And I don't use it all the time. One of the things that I understood was that you need to dedicate a minimum number of hours if you're going to use that. Like you don't want to use the ambient music if you're only going to sleep for 4 hours. They recommend that you try to get a full night's sleep. But there's thousands of music tracks to choose from and ambient sounds to calm the mind and sleep better. Sounds, you know, ambient noises, forest sounds, the streams of water, nature sounds, and just very calming and relaxing things that help us to fall asleep. And it works. So to download the Insight Timer, you would go to the app from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, depending on what kind of phone you have. And one thing I want to point out is that, you know, we're very visual in our lessons. So there are nice pictures to show you about how to click, where to click, and to avoid any kind of confusion during the installation process or any part of the process. So this is what it looks like. There's a picture here. This is how you know that you're downloading the right app and not some knockoff or something that's unrelated. And you can see the name here, and you would click this button to install it on your phone. Signing up for an account is fairly straightforward. You just follow these prompts to get started, and then you tap Create Account. You can select your preferences on the next 2 screens to customize your goals, depending on what your goals are, your health goals, your sleep goals. And to set your profile visibility, you can set Finish when done. And we get into a lot more detail about these things with demonstrations when we have the time, of course, during one of the classes. So you can customize your home screen. You can see that number 1, you have your name. Over here, you have kind of your goals or the things that you have to pay attention to, your sleep, how you breathe. There's even an option to journal where you can write. So it has all these different features, and you can see here that there is a 13-minute guided meditation here, Waking One by Jennifer Piercy. Well, I don't know about that one, but this is just one of the many tracks that you can download and use to help you meditate. And you see a picture of Russell Brand here. If you're familiar with Russell Brand, I guess, was kind of a famous actor. He's still very famous. He just doesn't really act anymore. And he used to take on these very raunchy comedic roles. And he used to have an addiction problem. And he kind of, that didn't end very well for him. And he was forced to kind of rehabilitate himself. And so now he does podcasts and he talks a lot about himself and his road to recovery. And it's fascinating stuff to see how much he's changed. His persona has completely changed since the time he was in movies and now. And I didn't even realize that it was available here on this app, but it is. And he's really insightful guy. So something else about this app, there's the features grid. So you can tap more to see features. You can personalize shortcuts to select which icons appear on the grid. And popular features on the grid include the timer. You can meditate without a guide or an instructor, just with a timer. Monitors your sleep. You can find relaxing music or stories. You can do guided breathing exercises, and you can log in. You can log your daily mood, which is interesting if you do it every day and you kind of compare, from day to day what your mood was, or from week to week. It's a form of journaling that can be very useful. You can attend live yoga sessions. Insight Timer has live content, so you don't need to register. You just click attend the event. So for those of you who like to do yoga, this is fantastic. For those of you who maybe are not familiar with yoga or tried it and maybe it didn't take, this is another great way to try to get back into it or continue your yoga activities. I myself don't really do much yoga. I keep fit in other ways, but yoga is not really my thing. Although I have tried it before, and it is much harder than it looks. So yeah. You can see here, there's a 7 p.m. live event, Relax and Restore with Neetu Singh, is I guess how you say that name. So yeah, little description here. You nourish your body and mind with free yoga sessions from the world's best instructors. Okay, and it gives you a little date here, and this green button that says attend event. Very simple to join. You can discover new content. There's a made for you section on your home screen. So based on what you watched or what you saved, the app compiles information and gives you suggestions about what you can or what you would like, tracks that you would like or teachers that you might like. So you don't have to search through thousands and thousands of things that were not necessarily made for you. You can just go to the made for you section, and chances are that there would be something that you like. And this is a function that you can see on a lot of different apps. For example, like music listening apps. Spotify for music also compiles a made for you weekly thing. So this is a very, very useful function that can save you time and help you find what you like. You can also search your interests with the search icon at the bottom of the home screen, which is another nifty little detail about this app. So if you see something you like, you can save it to make it easier to find again. Instead of having to search for it again, you can simply save it, and then it creates a little library for you with bookmarks and playlists, courses, a journal, challenges, and any live events that you may have reserved. So you just tap the bookmark icon at the bottom of your home screen, and it will look like this. And again, we can show you how to do this with a live demonstration during one of the actual classes. So playing recorded content, right? There's a little button here that says more, and it goes to this screen. It's a guided meditation for 11 minutes. You can donate to this person, Sarah Blondin. And what you can do is you can save it to your library right here by clicking that little icon. And then when you go back to your library, it'll be right there, easy to find. And you can play it at your, at your leisure, whenever you like. You also have the option here to share it with someone else that you think might like it, which is always nice. Discovering the community. You can tap the globe icon at the bottom of your screen. You can tap groups to find a community. To join a group, you tap the group name, then you join the group, and you can add friends by tapping the plus icon. So you can add people that you know or people that you've met through the app. Some people meet that way. But if you and a group of family or friends are also using the app, then this is another nice way to keep in touch. So the end of our lessons almost always end with a discussion. So in this case, we would ask you something like, well, what features did you explore on Insight Timer today? And are there other features that you want to explore? Will you use Insight Timer to help track your health and wellness activities? So we like to encourage discussions at the end of our lessons. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes, but it is really a key component of the dynamic of our lessons. So yeah, each lesson is a little bit different depending on what is being taught. A lesson like this one is not necessarily a lecture, but this one would be more of a workshop where everybody, all of the participants, would actually be doing what we see here on the screen. So starting from this app here, you know, this would be something that all the participants would be doing all at the same time. And just to make sure that everybody not just knows what it is, but also how to do it and see how easy it is and how straightforward it can be. So yeah, everybody would have their phone or their tablet in their hand or using one of the computers that we have and following the instructions, following the steps. This is very typical of our lessons that talk about apps for your phone, but we have a wide variety of lessons. We have a whole curriculum about other types of lessons and lectures and workshops that we provide. I just wanted to give you guys an example of something that might be useful considering the Live Healthy Miami Gardens initiative. And this is the community that we're speaking to today. So yeah, so that is it for our presentation. We want to thank you for your attention today and your time. And Mary, is there anything you'd like to add?
Thank you for your attendance and hope that you will sign up to our newsletters. And we see you soon at the center. Thank you.
Yes, please be aware that our center will be opening soon. And if you register with AARP, then we can communicate with you directly via email or phone to let you know that the center is opening and ready to receive visitors. Like I said before, for the time being, it's not open to the general public yet, but we are anticipating that it will be very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And I believe that's all the time we have today.